your free time. You don't need no, you don't need no, you don't need no me time. You don't need no me time. I got your free time.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Those of you who are new here, my name is Simply Bree. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below so you can become a part of the family. And those of you who are not new here, who have already subscribed, welcome back. Y'all are lit. I just want to thank y'all so much. I currently have 555 subscribers, and that means we are on the way to 1K, period. So that'll be my first big milestone for my channel, and I'm so excited for that. This is just the beginning of a long journey, and I cannot wait to grow with y'all. So without further ado, if you can't already tell from the title of this video, this is going to be a video about tips on hair growth and length retention. I did a poll on my Instagram and my Twitter and asked my followers what they would like to see. So this is day 3 of my natural hair series. If you want to be a part of my next poll in deciding what type of video I'll be doing for day 4, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. And add me on Snapchat. This is where I do the polls. So I want to be able to give you guys what you want to see. So yeah. Okay, so before we get into this video, I just want to do a couple of quick disclaimers. I know some of these you guys have already heard 1,000,001 times before, so 1,000,002 times definitely won't hurt. Can I get a laugh? No? Okay, cool. Anyways, so these tips are to promote hair growth and retain length. These will not make your hair grow overnight, y'all. I cannot stress this enough. I've seen so many videos where people do videos talking about they grew their hair 3 inches in 24 hours. Or I did this mask before I went to sleep and I woke up and my hair was 4 inches longer. That is clickbait. That is a scam. Sis is trying to lie. I'm not going to do that. I'm not finna lie to y'all. First of all, I want to let y'all know that that is a scam. That is not true. Some people have, like, it's really genetics for the most part that determines how quickly your hair grows. So some people's hair grows extremely fast. Some people's grows slow. Either way, it's all normal. So the fact that some people are on YouTube scamming, saying they grew their hair overnight, this, and that ain't true. Don't fall for it. Disclaimer number 2. Length is not as important as having healthy hair. You do not want to be trying to figure out how to grow your hair and your hair is not healthy. First of all, when your hair is healthy, length comes along with it. Your hair thrives when it's healthy. So if your hair is not healthy right now, your number one concern should not be how to grow it longer. Now, like for future references, after you get it healthy, you want to work on things to possibly make it grow, yes. That's the way to go. But if your hair is like, it's not healthy, you're not taking care of it, and you trying to figure out why is my hair breaking off? I want to make it longer. Your hair is breaking off because you aren't taking care of it. Your concern right now is not to be making your hair longer, it's to get your hair healthy. I think that's all for my disclaimers. If you have any questions, natural hair questions, I put my social media a few minutes ago, and anything other than that, I also have my email down below. You can always email me with questions. Feel free to ask me questions. I love talking to y'all. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 1, don't be scared to cut your hair. Okay, those split ends, damaged ends, processed ends, they're just stunting your hair growth. Don't hold on to those dead ends. That's dead weight. That's just it's baggage. You're carrying it for no reason. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Your hair looks so much prettier when it's healthy, love. Don't be holding on to that dead weight. Don't be holding on to them dead ends. Get them cut. But another thing, don't cut them yourself. You are not a stylist, love. Go to a hairstylist, a professional, someone who you can trust. If you don't have a trusted hairstylist, go ask around. And then once you ask around, do your research, read reviews. Like, don't just go get in anybody's chair, because I've done that before and somebody got scissor happy with my head. That's honestly how I learned to not hold on to my dead ends. I was holding on to all them dead, damaged ends, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get a trim. So I was being too thirsty because the hairstylist I trust had like where I had to wait, and I didn't want to wait. So I was like, I'm just gonna go to so and so down the street. I'm not gonna put their name because not only is it down the street from my house, but I'm not here to bash anybody. So I go get in her chair. It was a young girl. I go get in her chair, and I'm telling her like, yeah, I haven't had my ends clipped in so long, but I don't want you to cut off a lot, just a little bit. She had me turned around the whole time she was cutting my hair. So say this the mirror, I was faced this way. So when she spent that chair back around, I was like, y'all, my mama had a fit. That girl got scissor happy, y'all. She was cutting layers in my hair, doing all type of stuff. Baby, that's not what I came here for. I don't want that happening to y'all. So tip number 2. Scalp massages, y'all. I love scalp massages, and I suggest that you do it with an oil that also promotes hair growth. So vitamin E, black castor oil, peppermint oil. Those are just to say a few. It's a lot of them, but I'm gonna demonstrate. So this is my black castor oil with jojoba oil or jojoba oil. I never knew how to pronounce that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I also had this in my curly hair routine. So this is an oil I use a lot. So I put it on my fingertips like so. And I massage it into my scalp. Yes, sir. I usually do it for about 10 minutes, but this promotes circulation to your scalp, blood circulation, which also promotes hair growth, stimulates hair growth. So yeah, I do this for about 10 minutes, maybe about 3 times a week. And well, that takes us into tip number 3. Take care of your scalp. Like, you really have to take care of all of your hair, but take care of your scalp just as much as you take care of your ends and the rest of your hair. Your scalp is where your hair grows. Like, you need to make sure it's clean, no buildup, no residue, no dirt, grit, all that nasty stuff. When you wash your hair, make sure you are cleaning your hair thoroughly. These are 2 shampoos that I use that work well with my hair because like I said, I have high porosity hair. I said that in my curly hair routine. So I use a lot of products because my hair soaks it up really fast, meaning that I get buildup a lot. So I have to wash my hair often. So I'm not saying for all shampoos, but most of the time when you wash your hair, you're stripping your hair of the natural oils. So deep conditioning helps, give your hair that moisture, like all that it needs. Deep conditioning is important. Conditioning, period, is important. It is important, and it also promotes hair growth. So next thing, another way to promote hair growth is with your diet. There are a lot of different vitamins and different things that you can incorporate in your diet that promotes hair growth. I wrote down a few. This ain't the whole list of foods. This is just the tips and stuff, because I be rambling sometimes. See, here I go. Okay, so things you can incorporate in your diet to promote hair growth. We got protein, iron, vitamin B12, vitamin E, vitamin D, biotin, and niacin. But pause. Y'all heard biotin. I know everyone knows about biotin, but let me give y'all the tea on biotin. So I know y'all be seeing all the gummies, the little pills, all that with biotin that's supposed to help hair, nails, all that, skin. Listen, biotin, according to the Institution of Medicine, the recommended daily amount of biotin that you're supposed to put in your body is 30 micrograms.
30 micrograms.
Anything more than that, our body just flushes it out, because biotin is a water-soluble vitamin, meaning that, like I said, anything more than what's recommended, our body just flushes it out. And if you don't believe me, you can go ahead and do your research. It's a fact. And the tea about niacin. So you also need to take that, like, in moderation as well. Like, take the recommended daily amount. I'm gonna put it right here, because if not, there's such thing as a niacin flush. When your skin, it turns red, it itches, it burns, it's uncomfortable, and it's not cute. You don't want that. So niacin and biotin, take it in moderation. Take the recommended daily amount, because with biotin, it's just no point. It's no point in taking 10 hair gummies and you're only getting the biotin from one. The rest is getting flushed out. And with niacin, you don't want to take too much, and now your skin is, you're just uncomfortable, and yeah, no. So next thing, I know y'all also hear this all the time, cut that heat out, baby. Drop that flat iron, sis. Let it go. Stop flat ironing your natural hair. If you have to use heat in your hair, try to bring it down to a minimum, maybe once a year, twice a year, maybe. If you just really want straight hair, that is where we get into our protective styles. And when we get into our protective styles, leave out is
A no.
Leave out is a no. If you want straight hair, you can get you a wig. We can do frontal, closure, bangs, you name it. But not with your real hair. But not, we're done. Leave out is so 2019. You don't need to be putting that much heat on your hair. Like, all, not this, but all this and this, those are not bangs. That is from my leave out. Like, my leave out, oh, it was horrendous. I don't want y'all to have that problem where the rest of your hair looks so nice. You take your sewing out, you had leave out, you take your sewing out, your hair looking good, and then you wash it and your curls are popping all around here, and then this right here is just strings of loose curls. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That is why we're leaving leave out alone. We're sticking to frontals, closures, and wigs, period. Yeah, some other protective styles. You got box braids, knotless braids, twists, locks, you name it. It's so many different protective hairstyles that help our hair. It gives your hair a break. But also, when you go get your hair like done, don't be scared to tell them to leave your edges out. Or if you do want your edges braided, tell them to go light around the crown of your head. Don't be scared to tell somebody if they're being too rough, if they're braiding too tight, or if you just want your edges left alone, period. I always tell people, just please leave my edges out. Like, I don't need you. Like, my baby hairs are really like fine, and I don't need you braiding them up and then they come out. Like, I don't need you doing that. So, yeah. Next thing, go ahead and make the switch to satin bonnets, scarves, and pillowcases. I personally do not have a satin pillowcase, as you can tell. That is not satin, but I do have satin bonnets and scarves, but it's really good for your hair. The pillowcases like that, they are very harsh on our hair and they cause breakage. So making that switch is also good for hair growth. Another thing, this is small, but it's also good for your hair. So when you get done washing your hair, dry your hair with an old t-shirt. Don't dry your hair with a towel. Once again, very harsh on our hair. Try to avoid things that are harsh on our hair that causes breakage. Okay, another thing. Make sure you moisturize your hair. Moisturize and oil your hair. Curly hair is more susceptible to breakage than straight hair because our hair requires more moisture. You feel me? That's why it's so important for us to deep condition, moisturize, oil. Like, straight-haired folks, they don't like when their hair is oily. We need our hair to be oiled. We don't need our hair being super duper greasy, but oiled, moisturized, it keeps your hair from breaking. It's really good for your hair. Just keep your hair moisturized, please. And last but not least, create a regimen that you know will work well for your hair. So that means like curly hair routine, like just for when you want to get your curls popping. Wash and go routine when you're ready to, like, you on the go, you got to hurry up, wash and go. Wash day routine, nighttime routine, like all that. Like, you need to figure out what works best for your hair that you can do to your hair consistently. But as time goes on, your routine is going to change. Like, whether that be from you found new products, like even within, since I made my curly hair routine, I found a new product that I like. This is called as I am, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, but yeah, I love it. So, but the way I discovered about this product, I was watching another YouTuber and I seen them use it, and I see that they said that they really liked it. So when I seen it at the store, this is another thing that y'all need to do. When y'all see products at the store, pick it up, look at it, looks good, read the ingredients. See what's inside of it, see what it can do for your hair. Look at the different oils and find out what each oil can do to your hair. You know, so for example, this has cocoa butter, shea butter, castor oil, jojoba, jojoba oil, and sugar beetroot. I don't know what sugar beetroot does or cocoa and shea for your hair, but I know that castor and jojoba oil have always worked well with my hair. That is what's in this oil that I've been using for the longest. I always use that oil. It works so good in my hair. So I knew that this product would be good for me. So when you're trying to figure out what products will work best for you, go ahead and look at the products that you know already work well for you and look at the ingredients and see what, like, even if you have to write down like what's in the products that you already use that work good for you, see what two products have similar things in them. Like I said, like how these both have jojoba and castor oil. I really don't know if I'm saying that wrong. I'm so sorry, y'all. If I am, if I'm not, I'm sorry. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Jojoba. But yeah, check and see if you have similar oils or things in your products that work well for you. And when you're going to find a new product, try to find products with that in it as well. Alright, so that's it for my tips and advice on hair growth and length retention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Go ahead and follow my social medias so you can participate in the next poll for my next video. And thank you for watching.